Even the army can't stop that creature.
No, but maybe we turtles can, with a little rocket power.
Someone keeps eating my yogurt.
What kind of yogurt?
I was saving that for after my run, David.
Oh my god, I guess I was saving it for during your run then.
Hey, Robbie, we're not going to bust your chops for trying to impress a girl.
I can't believe she's dead.
When you want to talk sports, you ask folks who have seen it all up close. So on The Al Travis Show, we go with the guys at the end of the bench. Time to talk all things sports.
All right, we're running right up to it. The guys at the end of the bench. Before I start anything else, guys, happy Good Friday to both of you. Just get that
yes,
out.
Get you, Alan,
Thank
to
you.
the list.
Yeah, also, other things to handle. Isn't this like day one? I guess tomorrow would be day one. Day one of the longest playoff series of all time. I was looking at this list. We go from what? It'll be the 19th of April, and I think it's July 28th or something before we find out who wins the NBA. Is that the longest playoffs of ever?
Well,
I've always had
going. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, John.
Well, you know, they could shorten the earlier series like baseball does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, make them a 5-game series. But it's all about the revenue, and I get that.
No,
but,
okay. Let's say it is.
You know, they do the home and back on the tail end of the series, and it just adds so much time.
Okay, so how about we don't run it kind of like we do the regular season? Because here's what happened. We played last Sunday to get in. We will play on Saturday. That's pretty darn good rest, right? I mean, good 5-6 days, 6 days.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Then we'll play on Tuesday, 3 days. You're in the same city. They could play back-to-back, but they don't want to do that. Then we don't play again till Friday again, and then Sunday.
Friday,
and I'm
Sunday,
like,
yeah.
if this was baseball, I see you in your Minnesota Twins jersey there, my friend, you could have one starting pitcher and play him every game because they took 3 days off in between everything. You know what I'm saying? Isn't there something to possibly being tired and doing a back-to-back?
Well, or even just one day between the games at the same site, you know? So Friday and Sunday, boom, you're done here in Minneapolis or L.A., and then you come back here.
But, Dan, in baseball, you literally leave in the afternoon game, so you can fly out somewhere to get to the next series, right? Here,
Right. Yep.
game done Tuesday, be sure to be in L.A. by Friday. You could take a bus, for heaven's sake.
You could drive there.
Yes, exactly. Whose turns to drive? Cat, it's on you. It's crazy. Just tell me I'm wrong, Dan.
No, you're not wrong. You could drive there leisurely. Yes.
You can stop at Grand National Tetons, just see some stuff. You know, hey, there's a
Go to
canyon,
Grand
guys.
Canyon, yeah, exactly. Yeah, take in the sights. No, I mean, baseball. The most you're going to see is you'll see 1 day between cities. One day between.
Right.
But you're right. During the regular season, it's take off on the afternoon, get a late afternoon flight out, go to your next place, and play the next night. You know, it's like.
But when you do something like this, and now it's the first place teams that really get the advantage, you've seen these bottom four guys all battling it out all week long, every other day. There's a matchup tonight, which no one's going to watch. Well, I probably will on board. Matchup tonight, and then you get a day off, then you got to play on Sunday to get in the mix. These are the worst teams. This is Miami and Atlanta. This is Dallas and Memphis. Okay, let them play it out. But now they're going without any rest. They're going against the best teams who will then had 7-8 days rest. It's going to be a bloodbath. Is there anything there, Dan? It's a bloodbath, is it not?
I think that's by design. They want it to be if a play-in team wins, it should be a massive upset. Which I think they're taking it too far. But at the same time, it's like I get the point of saying you want to make it really hard. You want to avoid the play-in. That's why it's such a big deal for the Wolves to avoid the play-in, because it's can you imagine just one game being the difference between getting the entire week off versus having to fight your way through other games this past week, and then have to play a playoff series.
John, give me your thoughts on just how this play-in series work. Are you good with it or not? I'm okay, kind of trying to eliminate that. We're good enough to be in, but we didn't happen. When you look at the West, you had 8 teams all like right there, and I don't have a problem playing in. When you look at the East, John, The Miami Heat was 8 games under 500. The Chicago Bulls 4 games under 500. The Atlanta Hawks 2 games under. You get the 50-50 with Orlando, all 4 of them, with a shot to go into the playoffs. You played 82 games. You weren't good enough to win a majority of your games. Why are they in the playoffs?
Well, that's the way the system is set. I mean, it's obviously the better teams, at least this year, are in the West. But you know, to your earlier point, I don't mind the playoff format, or the play-in format rather. But it is a little slanted against those teams that really have to put their heart out there just to get a chance to play a really good team as a reward.
No, here's kind of my thought to it, John. And Dan, tell me if I'm wrong here. I think you could have a play-in tournament if it was tight like it was in the West, right? If there are teams won 2 games and you could be on 4th spot, for heaven's sakes. This is a match. Somebody wants to get in. We want you all in there. I would say you don't have a play-in tournament unless a team's over 500 or make some rule up like that. Maybe on the other side, there are only 2 teams that need to play themselves in, not 4, because you're 8 games under 500.
Yeah.
Or maybe for those teams and they should get a random draw, you know?
Say that again, John. I'm sorry, I didn't catch how you...
But maybe for the teams that win the play-in, they should get a random draw. So, you know, they don't necessarily have to match up against the top team.
You are such the underdog lover. I'm trying to get him out of this, and he's like, random draws so they don't have to play a good team. Jeez.
I like a Cinderella story, man. Come on.
So you're saying it might be a challenge for an under 500 Eastern team to have to go into Cleveland and play the Cavaliers?
Could be tough. I'm gonna, you get the great insight on this show. Great insight.
Want to see an underdog team get swept in 4 games? What's the fun in that? Come on.
Well, that's why I don't think they should be there. That is my point. I think I could get you 10 teams that are fantastic that match up on the West. The East is going to be blowout city. It's not worth my time. And here's an example. Are either one of you guys going to watch Miami and Atlanta today at 6 o'clock? I've got things to do.
Not a chance.
Unless 2 feet of snow and I'm homebound.
Now, Dallas and Memphis, their best player, what's his name? Ja. He's got a busted ankle up, a twisted ankle. They don't know if he's going to play or not. That would change that game to see Dallas squeak themselves in. I will probably watch it, but here's the only reason why. It doesn't start till 8:30, 9 o'clock. One of my kids is coming down, can't get in till 10. I have to find some way of staying awake. I will have to watch sports. That's how bad those games are. That's just horrible. All right, so let's talk. Can
you imagine Miami Atlanta is the marquee game tonight, huh?
See,
that's the prime time game.
And John's all like, they got to make their money. I don't know how you make money on that lineup. I seriously do not. I want to go quickly. Let's do this. Let's go to break real quick. When we come back, I'm going to just throw out the games. We're going to have plenty of time. Like I say, we'll get one game in before we talk about the Timberwolves on Monday again. But let's talk about the series as a whole. We'll do that coming up right after this. I got the guys at the end of the bench, John and Dan.
If it's your turn to host a game, Grandpa's Barbecue suggests you try something different. Put out the perfect barbecue flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. Add it to your ribs, dip the meatballs, or drench your wings in the original flavor of Grandpa's Barbecue. It isn't too hot or spicy, fruity or smoky or whatever. Grandpa's Barbecue. Available in select stores and online at grandpasbarbecueshop.com.
There are many ways to explore Alexandria. Some like to experience the outdoors and all the fun winter in Minnesota can provide. Pick your favorite way to get in touch with nature. Others like to explore downtown in the warm comfort of a boutique or gathered around a table with friends. You can do all of that or relax and do nothing at all. Come explore Alexandria. Start planning at explorealex.com.
It's nice to know a guy that knows a guy. Al Travis.
We've got them, the guys at the end of the bench. John and Dan, love having on the program. Let's bust down the NBA tournament. Just quick, your overview of the games. I'll start on the Eastern Conference. Celtics and Magic. Celtics, one of the premier teams in the league. I'm going to throw out, I don't think it gets to 6 games. I think it's 5, Celtics with 5. Your thoughts, Dan?
5 at most. Yeah, 5 at most. This is, again, it's the East right now. The East is not
those
fun
things
to watch right.
John, how about you, quick? Is that a decent number, 5?
Yeah, but I'd be inclined to take a sweep.
Yeah, see, that's just so hard because they're all. Yeah, okay, good call. We'll watch. The Knicks and the Pistons. I really want the Knicks to win this just because of Cat, so that on national TV against a good team, he can get himself wiped out. I'm so small. I'm a small man. I know it's not right. I'm a bad man. John, your thoughts? Is that just wrong? Cat did me no harm. Okay, John, your thoughts?
I think Cat might turn it on for the playoffs. So. Let's go Knicks in 6.
Okay, I can see that. Dan?
I think it's definitely the most interesting first round in the East. And it's only because both teams are good but not great. So I would go with I think I'm also going to go with the Knicks, probably in 6. But that's I think Cat will. I hope to see him turn it on a little bit, actually. Yeah.
Okay. Talk about good but not great. You got the Pacers and the Bucks. Bucks have the best player on the court, but I think the Pacers are a better team. When we played them, I'm going to go Giannis.
Yeah.
Giannis in 6. Your thoughts, Dan?
Ooh. Okay. No, I'm
the best. I'm going best player can win it. That's what I did.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take the Pacers in this one, just because I think it's not that they'll be able to shut down Giannis, but I think it'll be enough, blow him enough that. So yeah, I'm going to take him.
John, be the tiebreaker. Who do you like, Bucks or Pacers?
No, going with the Pacers on that one
Son
too.
of a biscuit. Okay, I got both those wrong. All right, fair enough. How many games they're going to run? This is going to be. You don't want to go 7. Because you think you'd be tired, but you'd have to take a week off in between to relax.
Probably 6, but I think it could be even 5 with a lot of really close games. Right. I see a lot of tight games, but I still see Pacers winning.
We don't know until the end of the night, so let's just make it up. Cavaliers in 4. I'm taking them. I don't care who comes through that. Right? Am I delighted? It could be 5, but I'll take 4. Dan's shaking his head.
Yeah, we can go right past that one.
So let's just do that. So on the other side, the Nuggets and the Clippers. I just like the Clippers when I saw them come through and they played the Warriors really good. But I think the best player is, again, the Nuggets. I go, which is weird. They don't have a coach. They just got that new coach. I'm going to go the Clippers. Upset. Clippers take them in 7.
Ooh. Dang it, the Thunder.
What?
Whoa. You stole my thunder.
Oh, did I really? Okay, I thought what game? Okay, where are you at, Jonathan? You with me on that?
Yeah, Clippers in 7.
Okay. And Dan, you're going to go with the sweep as all of us?
I'm actually going to go with the Nuggets in 6 because it's just I'm kind of taking a roll of the dice with the new coach vibe being. For some reason, they seem to be alive again. That's but I still think the Clippers are the better team overall. But I think that I think they're going to be able to pull it off. I think.
I'm glad we got into the top 6, but I think we did it wrong because I think we got the matchup that the Warriors need. The Warriors are taking on the Rockets. I tell you, with what they did with this Clippers, I'm taking the Warriors. It's going to be 7 games. I take the Warriors in 7, and that's the upset. A 7 against a 2. Don't look at me like that, Dan. What are you taking? You're taking the Rockets? Am I wrong? They got the 2 best shooters on the game.
I'm just saying that. I mean, I hate to be just taking the favorite. Well, I'm not taking the favorites the whole way, but I can't. I can't go against the Rockets at this point. I think the Warriors use the cliche, they are peaking at the right time, but I don't know. I still think the Houston's defense is just going to be too much.
Okay, how about you, Dan? John?
Yeah, it'll be Houston. I'm going to say in 6.
We'll just make this exciting. Thunder beat Memphis or whoever they got to play. I think Thunder wins that. It's a 6-game series. Yeah. They win that one, right? Because I want to talk.
It might even be 5.
All right. Lakers and the Timberwolves. This is the one, right? I mean, this is the one we all care about. And I have been putting myself out there. I got in trouble from the guys of the golf squad. I'm sorry. I think we lose it in 6. I think the best player on the court is on their team. I think you've got LeBron, who is now going to possibly be his last opportunity to do this, yet he can still turn some things on. The Reeves guy. No, they don't have as much bench as we. I'm sorry. It's Lakers in 6. Sorry, team.
Ooh,
you homers, go ahead. Tell me how wrong I am.
No, I actually agree. I actually agree. I think it might go 7, though. I think it might go 7, but I think the big X factor is going to be between Jaden and Naz. Yeah. I think they are going to be Jaden, how well he can defend, and will he be on Doncic? Will he be on? Because he wasn't most of the time earlier this season. But I want to see if they put him on there.
Caveat for me, John, before I throw it to you: if it does go to Game 7, it's anybody's. Because at Game 7, I mean, it's a turnover here or something. It could go to either team. But I want them in 6. I got Lakers in 6. John, your thought?
It could, and I don't think your call is a bad one. But I'm with Dan. I think it'll go 7, and I am picking the Wolves not just because I'm a homer, but right. I think it'll be the best series of the first round.
You're the second person to say that on this show. They who was it? The Fetty Bus was on. He said that this is actually the matchup to watch. This is the one people are going to want to watch.
They're probably the two most closely matched teams. Honestly, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, according to the NBA too, they have. You take their best player, our best player. You put LeBron in there. There are 3 showcase people that people want to watch across the nation. This will be very much watched across the nation as well. Can't let you guys go without saying, hey, Dan, can you put out the name of the show? We want to highlight it a little bit.
Yes, I can finally. I am doing Once Upon a Mattress with Cross Community Player out of Maple Grove. Yes.
Nice.
So, and I am playing King Sextimus. The
King Sextimus. Okay.
Sextimus.
Okay. And a lot of singing, a lot of dances. And where's the play at again?
He
Give me the
silent. In Maple Grove, their band show, whatever they call it, the Town Green Outdoor. So it's an outdoor show. So I am silent, and I do all my stuff through pantomime. So that's what's going to be the big challenge for me. Is it's all.
I got to get a video of that.
He has a lot to say, but he only says it through pantomime.
Well, that's fantastic. Right. Do we have an idea roughly the time period when people go get tickets?
They can get tickets now at crossplayers.org. Just type in Cross Community Players or Cross Players in your browser search, and so it's available already. It starts June 20th. Is when we open up. So it's not June 20th.
That's only 2 months away.
And it'll be outdoors, so it'll be when the weather's nice, it's fantastic. So.
John, Dan, love having you on. We'll start seeing how this thing all shapes out. We'll do it again on Monday. Fair enough?
All right. Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. Yeah, we'll see you guys.
Its most popular show of all time, Grease. You'll hear all your favorite hits from the Broadway